Alrighty guys, I'm Morthadon and we are here for Boruto episode 10. My mic is a little bit off. Alright, so I actually don't really have much about my channel to talk about this time because everything is going good. So I think I'm just gonna get right into talking about the previous episode for once. So last episode was the very interesting, and well animated, is that the right way to say it? Fight between Hanabi and Boruto to test whether his eye would activate or not. And they claimed that they'd be able to tell if it did it, like, if there was even traces, like, even if it didn't activate, they'd be able to tell even if it didn't, I think, if I understood that right, which means they basically said it wasn't the Byakugan. Now, I don't trust anything in animes, guys. So, I still feel like it could be the Byakugan. And, I'm actually gonna clean my glasses while I talk. So you get to see me without glasses for a little bit. Yeah, so, I don't believe anything anime says. I still believe that it could be the Byakugan. I'm not gonna say it is. I'm still undecided. Like, I still love my theory about the monster coming from the other dimension that was in, like, the original Naruto. I really want to keep backing that theory, even though it's kind of pointing towards me being wrong, but I suppose it could just be a misdirection. Who knows? But yeah. So the fight was really well done. I really liked the choreography with the shadow clones and everything. I think I mentioned that all in my last video. It was great. And then it moved on to the purple whatever stuff, taking over the actor who is now overweight that was in the movies from the previous episode, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure those movies were previous episode. Um, and so that overweight actor who had the shows canceled because he was overweight must have been feeling down about himself and got possessed. And Sarada, I believe her name was, and Boruto ended up fighting the dude, which he still, for being overweight, did pretty good. Granted, I mean, Shoji did pretty good too, but Shoji was never even that overweight, I don't think. Even when he was younger, I don't think he was to that extreme, but the dude fought pretty good. And my favorite part of that fight was the whole maneuver they did from the original Naruto series where they threw the I can't remember what it's called, like, it wasn't like a demon fang shuriken or something, but it was like the really big one with the four blades that spun around, and it was really transformed into Boruto. Sarada's the one that threw it, and that's the same thing that Naruto and Sasuke did back in the day. I love that. And I also love that Boruto wasn't extremely upset that people didn't realize he has this power in his eye, even though we all know it's there. But at least he wasn't super depressed about it, and, kind of ruining the feeling of this show because we just have, like, a depressed kid walking around the whole time. But I'm really interested in what's going to happen in episode 10, and I look forward to getting started with it. Alright, we're gonna start the episode in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now. Alright, let's go! What's he doing? Oh god. He's straining his eye. That was a very disturbing zoom in of an eyeball. So they're they're even looking. They're trying to hunt down the purple shit now. Damn, they always found it by accident before. The ghost incident. So 7 incidents. Are those all the ones we've seen, or are there 7 more, like, since the last one we saw, I wonder? Alright, so they're aware that they're investigating it. That's good. I've got dry eye. Of course, when they're looking for it, it's not going to pop up, though, right? Classic. Classic stuff. I think I can just watch this intro now, honestly. Like, I keep peeking at it, and I don't think there's really anything. It's very colorful. I guess we see some of the other characters we haven't seen yet older. Pretty sure I just saw older Shoji in there and he looked badass. He has like a goatee and shit. I know Boruto is the main character in this series, but I really wonder how much Naruto and stuff's gonna be involved, because he's been involved a decent amount. But I wonder in like the fights if like Naruto is gonna have to come in sometimes, or if it's gonna be one of those things where he's out of town. Because we clearly know that Naruto. I mean, it's gonna be a long time before Boruto comes to the power level of Naruto, let's be real. Uh oh. Ho ho ho. What a terrible letter. Oh my god, it was a shadow clone. Oh man. Yeah, seriously. Poor Shikadai. Shikadai's got it rough. Ooh, we could hear them talk a bit. So they haven't shown any flashbacks to when they were kids. I don't think they're ever gonna do like Naruto flashbacks, or at least not like super old ones. But who knows? Maybe they will. Man, there's some stuff I wanted to say, but for the life of me, I can't remember Boruto's mom's name. Why? I should know this. It's just like, I don't know why I keep thinking, like, every time I picture her, I just think Hanabi now from the last episode, but oh my god, how do I not know it? Fireworks Factory, huh? Hmm. What a terrible plan. So they're going out to workplaces. Huh. So Shino just gave them the okay to look around, maybe? Oh, the Leaf Police. Who's in charge of that now? Alright, so is it just in charge? Anyone's in charge of it now? Or, oh no, he's a mail guy. I think he has a piece of mail on his. Oh, did I read it wrong? Is it not the police? I must have read that sign wrong. My bad, guys. So small. Holy shit, he is tiny. Ooh, the ninja midget. Or not. Never mind. Just the cliche, like, ninja move. Hinata! Haha! I remembered her name! I guess it's really out of context now, but since they're just going around delivering mail right now, and I don't really have much to say, it was interesting to see Hinata be more, like, I guess, mature and less shy. I guess she's always been, like, you know, mature-ish, but she was also really shy back then. Even in, like, the older part of the series, she was still pretty shy. And just seeing her, like, get angry at Boruto and being more aggressive was very interesting. That's what I wanted to say, but I wanted to say her name, and I was like, wait, what's her name? I cannot believe I fucking forgot Hinata's name. What the hell? The tape cutting ceremony. Woohoo! Yeah, Naruto, you cut the tape! Ooh. Oh! Yep. All of it's part of the job. Oh. The male guy sees the Hokage and is just like struck. That's great. Poof! Yeah, Shadow Clone, yes! Oh, is he gonna do it with, Is he gonna deliver the mail with Shadow Clones? Maybe? He definitely. Boruto doesn't use his Shadow Clones as much as, Naruto did. Like, Naruto did everything like this. He would have just made a bunch of Shadow Clones and did it. And I know Boruto might not be able to make as many, but even if he makes 4, which we've seen him make that many or maybe a couple more, uh, he'd finish, 4 times faster. Like, but it's just like a smoke bomb. Oh god, that's right, they went to the fireworks. I thought that was food that he was dealing with, but nope, he just lit off a bunch of fireworks. They're somehow motivating everybody else. Like, we can't let them win, even though we're not even fighting over anything. Yeah, man, water's important. She's like the new Hinata, but as like the quirky, instead of shy, just like really awkward. That means Boruto's gonna marry her. I just realized there's no love interest, right? Yeah, there's really no love interest for Boruto yet. Like, we learned right away that Naruto liked Sakura, and I think we learned fairly quickly that Hinata liked Naruto, but it seems like they're keeping most of the drama out of this one, for like the, like, dating kind of thing. Oh shit, so something's happening. So purple, another purple thing popped up. I kind of missed exactly what he said. Something about Senju Park. Ooh, shit's got destroyed. Sai! Oh, so yeah. More of like the chakra deficiency. Sai hasn't changed much, except it's looking slightly older than he did before. Hmm. Some little, like, pieces of grass stuck under the bench for whatever reason. Alright, so they missed it. I was wondering if there's gonna be any like lingering like purple stuff. The 8th incident this week. Okay, so is that all 8 of them down there? Yeah, counting the incidents that. Okay. Ooh, was it the like grass under the bench? Maybe. Forbidden technology? Okay, I missed something. Ooh. Yeah, that's what fixed Naruto's arm, right? And it was part of the war and everything, basically. I think. Oh, guess I didn't pick up on that. So we have a new wood style user, unless it's oh, that's one of the few people I can't remember his name from the old series. Unless they're controlling what's his name from the old series that did wood style that helped Naruto train. He didn't die or anything, right? I remember he got like kidnapped and stuff. I don't think he ever died. Which means he should still be around somewhere, but there could be a new wood style user. Oh boy. Hmm. We get a conversation between them two for once. Hmm. Yep. True. It's a bit harder. Aw. That was sweet. I love little moments like that. Oh, did they mess up the deliveries because they were speeding? Oh no! Uh oh. I guess, they haven't shown the purple yet. She has a shit under her eyes. God, they juked us. Rip. So they messed up all the deliveries. They really juked me with the bags under her eyes. I thought that was like a sign of the deficiency, like the chakra deficiency from the purple shit. My eye is the star of hope! Uh-oh, so another incident happened. Oh, damn, this one has hostages. Oh, a couple of the kids are hostages. Oh no, it's got a cliffhanger. I don't know how much time is left in the episode, but I feel like there's not enough time to resolve a hostage situation. Oh shit. Oh no. Oh. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Oh. I really love these songs now. Oh, Kiba looks pretty badass. We are almost done. I guess I should probably get ready here. Guessing there's gonna be nothing. Alrighty, that's preview. Alrighty, guys. So that is the end of episode 10. So action-wise, pretty much nothing happened, right? Uh, we pretty much just had them doing some school stuff, some talking about the incidents and everything. They didn't even really talk about Boruto's eye too much, like anything that happened in the previous episode. So it was a very interesting episode because I guess I have a direct correlation with, like, action to it being a good episode, but it doesn't necessarily have to have a lot of action in an episode for me to like it. And basically the point I'm getting at is I enjoyed this episode. Like, it was actually over before I knew it. I like this episode a lot more than a lot of the others that had action. Like, I kind of felt like the weird, creepy stalker guy episode kind of dragged on, and stuff like that. But this episode, for some reason, it felt like it went by really fast. So we initially had Boruto and the gang, looking for, basically it's on top of a building, looking for more of what they call ghosts. I'll call them that too, I guess, instead of like purple possessed people. Ghosts is a lot easier. And they didn't find anything. Had some silly moments with them trying to like juke us, like, oh, over there, oh, it's nothing. They're like, oh, Shikadai, and he's like, what? And he's like, oh, I have dry eye. He's like, Aizawa. I mean, what? Sorry, wrong show. What? But yeah, and then they moved on to, did it just jump right to the school stuff after that? Where they ended up going to do some, they ended up going to the different factories or different workplaces in the Leaf Village to, I guess, just get some experience of what it's like, you know, working these kind of jobs. Which is kind of interesting because they're in a school to be ninja, and the funny thing is we don't do that kind of thing here in America for even for even like high schoolers that want to like go into like a working industry. So I don't know if that's like a normal Japanese thing. Like I know America's educational system is not great, and I've always known it, but I don't know what makes other countries' educational systems so much better because I've never experienced them and I've never really like done any research. So I don't know if that's a normal thing where they go to workplaces and kind of get some experience there. And that's a really cool thing, honestly. Like, I think that's something that we need instead of going to like field trips to like silly science museums and stuff like we do here. Would be to go to a workplace and experience what it's like to work there. Yeah, I feel like that would help prepare kids for the future much more. But I'm a little off topic. It's not really about the episode. Uh, the So I guess they messed up delivering the mail. I'll combine the two sections of them trying to like speed deliver the mail. And one of the things I mentioned on there was Boruto. I guess I skipped something too. I'll try to get back to that. I was saying in the episode, but I'll say it again here. Boruto doesn't use his shadow clones as much as Naruto did. Naruto solved pretty much every single problem he did with shadow clones, and Boruto tries to solve it himself, except for combat. Like, he uses them a lot in combat, and we did see him use them once to get out of, like, the talking situation with Hinata and Shino. But other than that, I'm surprised he didn't make a few. Like I said in the episode, he might not be able to make as many as Naruto, because, you know, Naruto had a large amount of chakra, and I don't know if Boruto does, but we know he can at least make 4 or 5 extras, and that would help out a lot with delivering the mail. They might have not had to go as fast, you know, and could have done it right instead, but maybe he knows, you know, he's in this kind of rebellious phase a little bit where he doesn't want to, he doesn't seem like he wants to follow in his dad's footsteps. And maybe he knows that Naruto used shadow clones a lot, and even though he does the same move, he doesn't want to use them as much as his dad. I don't know. That's just a theory I had on that. The thing I skipped was the fact that the whole conversation between Shino and Hinata, talking about, you know, how they got into trouble when they were kids. It was a really cool moment. I always love seeing the older characters kind of communicating with each other, because even though they don't show flashbacks, if you've seen the old show, you pretty much know what they're talking about, which is pretty cool. That's one thing that I like. Like, I don't need flashbacks to enjoy that kind of thing. But yeah. What was next? I suppose I was talking about the mail before, and they messed up the mail. I guess I mentioned that. There's not much more to say about that. They messed up all the deliveries, and that's what led to the conflict towards the end of the episode with I don't remember her name, but the bigger girl that wanted the potato chips or whatever. They juked me on that one because she had the same bags under the eyes, so I swear I could have sworn it was going to be the chakra deficiency. Granted, Boruto's eye usually activates like the instant he sees something like that, and it didn't, so I guess I could have judged based off that, but they definitely like tried to misdirect you there. And then, I mean, I don't really know what else I guess the conversation between, you know, Boruto and Naruto. I love I I really want Naruto to come in and do some shit, you know, cuz we got to see how badass back in I'm thinking back in Naruto's days. We got to see how badass wow, Kakashi is. Haven't seen him yet. I don't know. was or is he dead? I don't know. No, I'm just kidding. But we got to see how badass he was, in fights because the kids couldn't handle everything on their own. Which is why I'm hoping at some point this conflict, I feel, won't be resolved as big monster kind of thing. I'm not sure it'll be resolved by Boruto. I think Boruto might have a huge part in it, but I think Naruto is going to be the one to stop it. I could definitely be wrong. Boruto is the main character. Maybe Boruto will be the one to stop it. I'm wondering how they're gonna decide to write this one. But basically, what I want to happen is right now it seems like Boruto doesn't realize how strong his dad is. It seems like he thinks like, oh, he's a great hero in the war, but now he does nothing but paperwork and stay in his office. And so I think that's kind of what his feelings were when he made the comment to Naruto about, like, oh, glad to see you're keeping up the peace or whatever, like being sarcastic about it. So I really want, like, a hero moment for Naruto and Boruto to realize, like, how badass his dad is, like, but I don't know if that will happen or when it'll happen, if it does happen, but that'll be a really cool thing, I think. I think at some point they are going to find a way to nullify the tension between them and bring them closer. I think that's definitely something that's going to happen in the future. I love the conversation between Naruto and Hinata while they were, like, looking in on their kid. It's very, like, I wouldn't say it's anime cliche because a lot of the times it's like very cliche in TV shows to like stand there looking at your kid while like talking about them, you know? It's very cliche for just like normal live action TV shows, I think. I don't think it's very anime cliche because most animes like aren't based in a setting where people have kids, Some are obviously, but usually it's the kids themselves in most of the time, but I really like that. It was a very, like, nice moment, Hinata saying that sometimes when he laughs, he looks just like you, and Naruto saying that, he didn't grow up with a dad, so he doesn't know how a dad should act. Which really makes sense. Like, the closest thing he had to a dad was, at first, shit, I knew his name. Whatever. The dude with the cut across his nose, I believe. That's gonna bug me. I knew it in the other episode when I first saw him too, but I just can't. I'm really bad with names tonight. I don't know what it is. I couldn't think of Hinata's name earlier in the episode. I'm sorry about that too. But I know it's like Oh man. Anyway, regardless, I don't need to waste any more time. You guys know who I'm talking about. That was one of his closest things to a dad at first, and then when he met, wow, I just knew, man, when you forget one name, you just, like, completely blank. Jiraiya, thank you, myself. Thanking myself for some reason. Jiraiya, for some reason, I couldn't think of it. But, Jiraiya kind of came to be his father figure later on, but it's still, it's never gonna be the same as having a dad yourself, and it's kind of cool that he acknowledged that, and it's kind of cool that Hinata kind of said, like, I think he understands, deep down. It's pretty cool. I really like that moment, and I'm sorry about the lack of names. It's funny because I'm sure you guys have all experienced it. I can actually, like, almost picture his name, like, spelled out, but I just can't say it. Like, it's so weird how you can have mental blocks like that sometimes. It happened with Hinata too. Like, I've known her name this entire series up until this episode. I forgot. Same with the academy principal dude. But yeah, that bugs me so much. No joke, guys. Bugs me so much. but yeah, and then obviously the ending, which we don't really know much about, I called the, it wasn't too hard to call the cliffhanger there, but I didn't have the time up for the episode, so I didn't know when it was going to end, but I knew that, I had been watching the episode for a decent amount of time, and I knew there wasn't enough time to resolve the hostage situation. But apparently, at one of the factories, the one, I don't remember where they said they were going. Or were they? No, that's right. They were at the water place, right? Because she was freaking out about it being boring. She didn't realize that it was boring, and being all awkward about it. The purple haired girl, terrible with their names. Sorry. Uh, yeah. So I'm pretty sure they went to the water purification plant, and that's where they were doing their work stuff. And so that must have been what got hit. And now they said hostage, but she's like hurt on the ground. So that doesn't seem like a hostage situation unless I missed a line in there somewhere, but yeah, it doesn't seem like much of a hostage situation. I don't know what's going on. She seemed hurt. I'm sure she's gonna be fine. I doubt they're gonna kill a kid. Uh at least this early. But uh but yeah, so we're gonna have to wait until next time to find out what happened there. It seems like there might have been some kind of collapse the roof was in. Something might have fallen on her and knocked her out, maybe. Um, I'm wondering if it's one of the other kids. We only saw one kid. There was two others there. I'm wondering if one of them somehow got possessed, and that's what's causing the incident, or if it's someone else. Really, the only people we know there are the three kids. As far as I know, like we don't know anybody else that works in that factory as much as I can remember. Yeah, I don't think they've introduced anybody, so I don't have any prediction of who could be possessed aside from one of the two other kids that isn't the purple-haired girl that's like knocked out on the ground, all beat up or whatever. But I'm interested to see what happens there. I'm guessing. I mean, since the show's about Boruto, I'm guessing Boruto is gonna get there since they're on their way, and he's gonna somehow intervene and probably solve the problem. He'll probably jump in there like an idiot and do something dumb, but it'll end up being fine. Who knows? That's my theory. But yeah, so I think that's pretty much it. I guess if any of you guys have stayed this long and want to answer this for me, I think I'll ask in the next video too. I meant to ask in the beginning of this one, but I'm too lazy to record another segment or try to move this one to the front. Whatever. I'll just ask it in the next video. What do you guys think of randomly thrown in extra episodes? So now that I'm getting caught up with my channel, getting all my struck videos back up, once I have them back up, I might have some extra time to throw in some extra videos each week of Boruto, but I don't want to set a schedule because depending on my schedule, it's hard for me to get in extra episodes sometimes. So I kind of want to do it as like if I have time, I'll throw in another episode on a random day, a random time, and it may not happen every week. It may only happen once a month or something, but some extra episodes thrown in. What do you guys think? Or do you guys prefer, would you guys rather just knowing that an episode, like the episode on Thursday will always come out on Thursday, or, sometimes I'm delayed, let's be real. It's been a couple times I've been delayed for various reasons. But the Thursday episode will always be coming out, and then sometimes an extra one thrown in, or would you guys rather either be a set day or it doesn't happen at all, kind of thing. Let me know if you guys stayed this long to even be able to see that. I know a lot of times when I watch reaction videos, I don't stay all the way to the end, so I don't know how many people actually do. Sometimes I'll, listen to their reaction for a few and then just, bail out or start the next episode or whatnot, but let me know in the comments if you stayed this long, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and we'll be back for episode 11 next week, or maybe I'll do a surprise video. Ooh, I don't know. But yeah, who knows? Yeah, see you guys later. Bye.